Salut Sacred Souls, it is Sabria Manay, the Sirian Mermaid. Welcome back to another transmission. And in this reading, we're going to get into some spiritual messages because we are in the sort of phase of the Cancer full moon, and I'm super excited. Oh my goodness, on the bottom was the Lemurians. I'm tapping into already the Divine Masters Oracle, the Lemurians. So already we've got clairvoyance activated. So this is your psychic awareness, your sensitivity, trust your intuition, okay? So you definitely could have, if you're familiar with star families, star seeds, star races, we're all, made of stardust and all kinds of beautiful mix of things in the universe. So, I'll say that you could have Lemurian ancestry, or, in a past life, or if you believe in that sort of thing, you could have been definitely a Lemurian, or basically a 5D earther. So before, when Earth was good, like before she hit the fan, you could have been like more of an original Earth being, a very high vibration, very gifted, very connected to the medicine of the earth, the sacred tools and technology that is deeply ingrained and interwoven into, the fabric of our existence now. So that's beautiful. You could definitely have that sort of ancestry. And I'm just going to recite this mantra here from the deck. Divine Masters, keepers of ancient wisdom, I call on you now. Thank you for revealing to me what I need to know. I'm willing to listen, and so it is. Okay, wow. Ooh, feeling so nice and light and good and scrumptious. Okay, let's read from the Lemurians, because there is a message for you in here. Ooh, I'm so excited. I see my odds here. Divine intervention. Weigh up your options. Choose the highest good. There's a strong message coming through. Now, Ma'at, the actual card, did not come out, but that I flipped to that, and that seems to be very significant. 88. It's on page 88 of the book. So, in 89. So you could be a life path 8, 9, 7, 8, or 9. This could correlate to some sort of justice, because Ma'at and Kemetic knowledge, Ma'at is like, the balancer. She chooses, and there's a, you know what I mean, if you guys study kind of like ancient Kemet, and the sort of story that if your heart weighed lighter than a feather, then you'd be able to ascend basically to a sacred dimension. Like, there's honor on your life in a sense, and I may not be saying this perfectly, but that's the essence of it. Ma'at is the justice, so to speak. When we talk about justice in the traditional tarot, she's like the Kemetic justice card. And the balancer, the karmic, I guess decision maker. I don't think that gives justice, but pun, I guess intended, not intended, but everything for a reason, right? So, with the Lemurians, clairvoyance activated, psychic awareness, sensitivity, trust your intuition. Lemuria was a civilization in the middle of the Pacific Ocean in ancient times. The inhabitants of this sacred land lived in complete harmony with nature and had a connection with every living being. Their inner vision was fully activated to the point where their pineal gland was fully developed, and they could see for hundreds of miles in every direction in a similar way to the sonar of dolphins and whales. This card represents the highly attuned beings of the Lemurian civilizations, who knew that their land would come to a cataclysmic end, because many of the people were abusing their power and awareness. These beings are dedicated to all those who want to serve the earth and develop spiritually by harnessing the gifts that they have come in with. And that's what you're being called to do now. There is a cataclysmic ending in this cycle of 9, this year being 2025. You guys see me mention this a lot because I'm very numerology focused in my work. And so it's all about fulfillment mastery, which is a lot about the last video I was speaking about this, but there's something coming to a cataclysmic end so that we can ground in this timeline, this high vibration that the Lemurians were on. You know what I mean? It represents a new world, a new era, a new reality that we're grounding in and that we're starting to resonate with and come into alignment with. And it's really a matter of us deciding this and understanding this and claiming this that makes it a collective reality. When we collectively claim it, we collectively live in a whole, like the whole world could change tomorrow, 555 on the clock, and then 1:08 a.m. everything will be okay, because it's always going to be okay. And 1:08 is 9. Some things have to end so some things can begin. So we're doing a lot of clearing on here on earth. Okay, a lot of karmic clearing. So your message, your psychic gifts and talents are being activated at this time. Trust what you see, hear, feel, and know. For whatever you are picking up on is absolutely correct. And I was flipping through some decks earlier, and then I opened up one of my tarot boxes and I saw the Ace of Swords. It was like clarté, or clarité, which is ADP, Ace of Swords, which means truth. Ace of Swords is like a firm, radical, quick truth, an understanding and intelligence about something, knowledge, information. It is one of my strongest yes cards in the tarot. That is my guides telling me yes. And that all happened before when I was rummaging through different decks to get the vibration for the reading. And that tells me that you're absolutely correct. You're absolutely on point and on track, especially during this full moon where emotions are heightened and emotions carry such intricate packets of information, and that when you have the courage to tap into the emotion and unravel it, that reveals a lot of truth to you, a lot of information that I call intuition. Your emotions, your high level emoting is correlated to, God communicating directly to you and your higher self giving you a sign, giving you a nudge. And when we lean into it, we also develop our spiritual gifts. The voice gets louder. The visions get more vivid and more elaborate. The sensations, they become more complex, more stronger, and just our higher knowing is so much deeper, and the guidance for our life is that much clearer because we've allowed ourselves to open up and fully surrender to the emotions. And in that sense, we give ourselves permission to master ourselves and master our emotions, so that our emotions don't control us, but we are in the position of the master, not the victim. So now your life is just in this beautiful flow, and you're not subject to the powers that be and the things that control us, that those programs have become ingrained in here. And that's where it matters, in here. Because if nothing out there in the world, if you're not of the world, you're in it but you're not of it, it can't really affect you on the grand scheme, because your soul is free. Your soul isn't caged by fear, right? I can go down the rabbit hole. So let's continue and finish up here with your message. So, your sensitivity is so heightened that you will be able to evaluate people's characters quickly, read between the lines, and see things before they happen. Know that this ability will get stronger and stronger as you use your psychic gifts to know and heal. There's a good chance that in the past your sensitivity was overwhelming because you didn't understand it or how to direct it. know how to direct it, but now you are blooming like a beautiful flower, becoming the light that you were born to be. You have prepared yourself for this moment. Lifetimes upon lifetimes of incarnations have led to where you are now. Through embracing your uniqueness, you can help many others embrace theirs. This is not a time to fit in or conform. This is the moment you let the world know who you are. So beautiful, sacred soul, you're meant to be seen. You're meant to be known by the world and many worlds after. You're meant to be embraced, admired, and cherished. And it's by doing that for yourself, by accepting that you have sensitivities and that is connected to gifts of yours, and by honing into the mastery of said gifts and not letting them control you. Once you have the know-how, once you educate yourself on your gifts so that they don't become a curse, but they can remain a blessing in your life and the life of others. Because there's always duality, right? On this plane of life. There's always duality. And they're just different reflections of the oneness, but or refractions maybe. But in a sense, the oneness can split into many versions. So what may seem like a gift could actually become a burden if we aren't educated. And that refraction can be caused by ignorance or arrogance, and there is always consequence, good and bad, or what we perceive or assign good to, and we assign bad, because that's contextual as well and subjective most of the time. But point is, because you know how it can be. Thoth, divine magic. Isn't that funny? The teacher awakens, the student becomes the master. See? Did I talk about mastery? The student becomes the master of knowledge. Thoth, guys. I recommend you do more research. We have Lady Magdalene, who is the sacred... Come on now. Mary Magdalene. Okay, so sacred vessel. You are the answer. Look. Be guided to your purpose. Mary Magdalene. Right? This is a holy woman who's restored from the worldly things, lower vibrational things. She changed her timeline. Look how beautiful and modest and covered she is. Look how covered she is spiritually, and how that's reflected and represented by her covering here and her self-respect, her adornment of fabric upon her sacred vessel. And she has stepped into her power as the queen that she is. Okay? Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I actually want to finish up with her. I have Lady Venus, which is all about light activation, call to action, power surge, and earth mission. So again, with that ancient ancestral support, anchoring, and ancestry, or lineage, your lineage, you're being guided. It was meant for you to be here now. It was meant for all of your ancestors and all the people before you to do whatever they were doing to cause this karmic ricochet into the present moment that has created you. Into the moment that has created you, that you are present in, right? And then lastly, we have Cthulhu. Cthulhu, initiatory experience. You are now here in your purpose. I have Bridget reversed. You're now here in your purpose, and you're awakening to it in this moment. With Cthulhu, your current situation is initiating your gifts. Did I not just say? And he's got this aura. I don't know if you can see the aura around Cthulhu's head, but you're going to start speaking your truth to power. He's got this strong bluish green aura. It's actually multicolored, so definitely could have different flecks of energy coming off of you. Strong solar plexus with that yellow, strong heart chakra, strong throat chakra. So it's like your center. You're coming into your center where you're channeling into your power, and you're grounding in a lot of energy from your upper and lower chakras. You're doing a lot of integrating, And I keep seeing this word integration, integrated, and a lot across the different fields that I study. I'm seeing this word come up a lot, integration. It's like even in things that are not like beyond spiritual, like STEM, the sciences, like the more, that's spiritual, but you know what I mean, like the more logical, mathematical, theoretical sort of, experiential? I'm not saying that correctly, but my brain, guys. Okay, let's continue channeling so I don't get off track. Let's finish with Mary Magdalene, and then we'll wrap up this reading. So, Mary Magdalene, you are the answer. Be guided to your purpose. Wow. Mary Magdalene, or Mary of Magdala, was one of the original followers of Jesus Christ. It has been recorded that she had the first vision of the risen Christ when she went to his tomb on Easter morning, and it was through this vision that he revealed to her his sacred teachings and initiated her as a teacher. She was the apostle to the apostles, and it is therefore through her that a pivotal aspect of the original teachings of Christ has reached the world. Always with the woman, right? With the woman, right? Just the teachers, the mothers of civilization. So Mary was a highly sensitive clairvoyant, and it has been speculated that she was the partner or wife or divine consort of Jesus, right? So if Jesus was the vehicle for Christ's energy, Mary was the vehicle for the Magdalene, a powerful feminine force that renders all beings equal and helps the world see that the voices of the feminine are not only important, but the sacred force that can save the world from ruin. And don't you guys see the state of the woman in the world really determines, like, the regard, the state that the woman is in usually reflects the state and the quality and like of the whole country, of the nation, of the continent, of the world, of the universe. The woman, okay? The womb, the universe is a womb. Divine mother, divine feminine, the vessel, okay, of energy, where anything is created by the implanting of the seed, the divine masculine, most high, right? So you are the answer you seek. This is your message. You hold the treasure, the magic, and the mystery. Right now, you are being encouraged to recognize that you are a valuable part of the universe's plan. If you have a strong desire to share what you have learned, it's time to do so. This can be scary and sometimes overwhelming because putting yourself out there can leave you open to scrutiny. But if you are comfortable with your gifts and teachings, you hold a sacred energy that allows others to see you clearly. Isn't that refreshing to be seen, but it's also frightening to be seen, right? A lot of us have that fear of being seen and putting ourselves out there. But in that same token, the reward and the beauty and the light and just the connection that comes from that is just so much greater. The light of the Magdalene is surrounding you now and encouraging you to recognize that the healing you have experienced is actually what you are here to teach. The healing that you have experienced is actually what you are here to teach. Take some time to reflect on what you have overcome and see that this experience can help many. Your personal testimony can move others and even mountains. Lean on your Creator and know that you are being called to be a vessel for the sacred. Ashe, I have to sit on that, and I have to thank you for that. I have to thank you for co-creating this message and this reading, because you manifest this to come to you. This is me reflecting your grace, your divinity, and your light back to you, your higher self. And thank you for allowing me to be part of this experience and this creative process, because I have to sit on that. I have to sit on that. There's a message for us all in this, but this was for you. If you came across this reading this was the transmission, and I do pray that it connected with you in a deep and transformative and affirmative way. If you would like to book a personal reading, definitely feel free to check out my shop, give my store a visit at the link down below in the description box, also in my bio on my channel, where there's a lot of other readings and transmissions that come through. So yes, feel free to book with me. We'll get into any of your questions in the areas of love, money, career, spirituality, life, and whatever else you want to know. I'm here, I'm a vessel, and yeah, I am sending you all so much love and light, and until next time, je t'aime et à la prochaine.